Russian-backed general admits his troops cannot win against Ukraine and suggests freezing the front line where it is.
Here's a summary of the article.
A Russian-backed general admitted his troops cannot win against Ukraine and suggested freezing the current front line. In a lengthy Telegram post on Thursday, Alexander Khodakovsky, who leads the Vostok battalion fighting in southern Ukraine, predicted a stalemate between the two sides. Can we bring down Ukraine militarily? Now and in the near future? No, Khodakovsky said, according to a translation by the Kyiv Post. By taking both Staromayorsk and Urorine, which are only separated by a small river, Ukraine's troops have gained a key position from which to attack Russian troops, CNN reported. Ukraine's Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar said on Monday that over the past week, Ukraine also retook around 40 square kilometers of territory in the highly contested Bakhmut area. Khodakovsky is a former commander of the Alpha Special Unit of the Security Service of Ukraine. In December, Khodakovsky suggested that the only way Russia could win the war is by using nuclear weapons against Ukraine, according to the Kyiv Post.
This post received a score of 3,800, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than I mean that we will not crawl forward, like the Ukrainians, turning everything into destroyed Bakhmut in our path. I think that Clown had forgotten who had crawled into Bakhmut for 9 months and leveled up the majority of it by doing so.
They think it's Ukraine's fault for fighting back. Dead serious.
You can see their stooges on Reddit say the same thing. It's pathetic.
Stems from the right-wing extremists on Zyder, who in turn have been steadily fed exactly this kind of thing for the past 8 years from expert Russian disinformationists.
How about retreat back to Russia instead of freezing in place?
If Russia leaves Ukraine or allows them to win, then Ukraine will join NATO as they are no longer at war. But if Russia does what North Korea has done and make a demilitarized zone in Ukraine, they can be forever at war without any fighting. Prevents Ukraine from joining NATO, and Russia exploits stolen land.
I'm fairly ignorant to these types of things. So do correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe a DMZ can only be a DMZ when both parties agree to it. Unless something major shifts on the Ukraine side, they seem hellbent on keeping their land.
Well, yeah, Russia and their allies have been making noise for months about a negotiated settlement, which is code for letting Russia keep its current gains, including Crimea. Ukraine would have to be losing to agree to that.
Russia isn't just demanding their current gains, they want all of the land they've claimed to have annexed, including territory they've lost in Ukrainian counter-offensives, territory they never physically controlled in the first place. Yep, they're seriously expecting that any time soon, the Ukrainian population is going to get fed up. All right, we'll let you move back into Kherson City even though we humiliated you by publicly retaking it last year, and we'll pull our armies out of these huge swathes of land you never even came close to, and let you have it all.
Ukraine may have something to say about that.
Ukraine. Haha. No. Go home. I'm sure Russia would love nothing more than to convince its population that the war is over with a win. But Ukraine will never relent until every Ukrainian speck of soil is liberated.
What even is Russia's win state?
Drag this conflict out as long as possible and hope the West either gets bored or distracted with some other international crisis or internal strife and stops offering support to Ukraine. With Western support gone, Russia might be able to win the battle of attrition and Ukraine would have to sue for peace due to no longer having the funds and/or supplies to be able to keep fighting.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.